Hi there, dear students. Welcome to your science class. I am your science teacher, Teacher Reynalyn. And for this day, we will be discussing a new lesson. And we're going to start off with an activity.
The title of your activity is What Makes Me Up? And here's what you're going to do. You are to identify the components of the following substances, and you will be given 10 seconds per item to think of the answer. Are you ready to learn? Alright, without further ado, let's begin. For the first item, what wakes me up? Very good. The components of coffee are coffee bean or coffee powder and water. For the second item, what wakes me up? Awesome! The components of fruit salad are fruits and milk. For the third item, what makes me up? Exactly! The components of lemonade are lemon and water. For the last item, what makes me up? Perfect! The components of burger are patty, lettuce, bread, and cheese. Great job, class!
Here are the substances in our activity, and as you noticed, all of these are foods and drinks.
My question is, how will you make them? Exactly! By physically putting all the components or ingredients together. By doing so, you are creating mixture, which is our topic for today. But before we start the discussion, let me read the learning objective. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to describe the observable characteristics and properties of common solutions found in home. Now let's define mixture. Mixture is a material made up of two or more different substances which are physically combined. And there are two types of mixture. These are homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Let's define first homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixtures have components which are not easily identified. That means to say, once the components were physically combined,
You won't easily know the parts that makes the homogeneous mixture.
so from our activity a while ago, which do you think among the foods and drinks are homogeneous mixtures? Excellent! These are the coffee and the lemonade. Meanwhile, heterogeneous mixtures have components which can easily be identified. That means to say, just by looking at the mixture with your naked eye, You can easily tell the parts or components that makes it up. So, from the foods and drinks in our activity a while ago, which do you think are heterogeneous mixtures? Very good! These are the fruit salad and the burger. And today, we will also discuss a type of homogeneous mixture. The solution. Let's define solution. Solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. A solution consists of a solute and a solvent. Let's discuss them one by one. Solute. The definition of solute is: it is the substance that is dissolved in the solvent. The solute comes in smaller amount. Let's take coffee as an example. Coffee is made up of coffee bean or coffee powder and water. Now, my question is, which among them is the solute? Exactly, it's the coffee bean or coffee powder. On the other hand, solvent is the dissolving medium. It usually comes in greater amount. Let's take lemonade as an example. Which among the lemon and the water is the solvent? Great! It's the water. And did you know that water is the universal solvent? Since it is capable of dissolving more substances than any other liquid. Let's move forward to the characteristics of solution. Let's take salt and water solution as an example. Upon mixing salt with water, you won't be able to see the salt particles anymore. This is the first characteristic of a solution. It has a uniform appearance. This is because particles of the components are evenly distributed in a solution. Also, notice that it only has a single phase. Moreover, a solution has one color all throughout. So you can't identify which is the solute and which is the solvent. And finally, once combined, it will be hard to separate the components that make up a solution. Alright, we're done with the characteristics of solution. Now, this is an additional information. Did you know that solutions can also be solid, liquid, or gas? It can be solids dissolved in liquids. Solutions can also be gases dissolved in liquids. There can also be gases in other gases. And liquids in other liquids. Here is a list of solutions which are solids, liquids, and gases. That ends our lesson for today. So, to summarize the topic, mixture is a material made up of two or more substances which are physically combined. Mixtures can either be homogeneous or heterogeneous. Homogeneous mixtures have components which are not easily identified, whereas heterogeneous mixtures have components which can easily be identified. Solution is a homogeneous mixture which consists of solute and solvent. Solute is the substance that is dissolved in the solvent, and it usually comes in smaller amount. On the other hand, solvent is the dissolving medium, and it usually comes in greater amount. A solution has the following characteristics. It has a uniform appearance. It also has one phase and one color all throughout. And lastly, once combined, it will be hard to separate the components that make up a solution. Now, for your assessment, list 10 solutions found at your home and identify the solute and the solvent.
That will be all for today. I hope you learn and enjoy at the same time. Again, this is your science teacher, Teacher Reynalyn. Stay safe and see you again next time. Bye for now!